Welcome to Chit Chat with Tea. I'm your host, Miss T. Let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about 3 people that's kind of popping in social media. So that's why we're going to talk about it. And I'm sure you've already heard something about it quite a bit, actually, because we've been talking about it every day in social media so far. It's Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish lawsuit. And then we're going to talk about Corey Holcomb. He's speaking out in favor of Tiffany Haddish. And obviously he's blaming Aries Spears for this whole thing that's going on with the lawsuit. He's blaming him. So let's listen to what Corey has to say, okay? And I'll come back with my commentary last. Thank you. Let's go.
Somebody say just copped out tickets to Chicago Theater. I'm going to talk about that too because this is very important to me. I just have to address the Tiffany and Aries thing. Let me tell y'all something, man. You can get jammed up in the game.
And it doesn't even matter, as you see, when that jammed up is going to get thrown your way.
Was the video made 2014?
Something like 20 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not 20 years ago.
Oh, I thought somebody said
2014, that's about 9 years ago.
All right.
8 years ago. We all know Tiffany can't make a video with nothing to do with Aries nowadays anyway. It's what comes out about this. From what I hear, Tiffany, it was her homegirl kids that they used. Look, I hope Tiffany is watching. Tiffany, because I know she know now. When you with shit gonna happen. I had Aries at my show one day. After all that begging and shit, I gave in. And it cost me thousands.
And just a heads up for those, for some people, there's going to be quite a bit of cursing. Some of it's beeped out, but I don't really care for cursing, the curse words, so I apologize up front, all right? Just heads up. Let's go.
And thousands of dollars to have that up around me one time. Tiffany ain't touched no kids. It ain't in Tiffany, in my opinion, to be trying to touch no kids or do no shit to no kids. That's not the Tiffany I know. To be honest, the Tiffany I know is a very giving person. I'm talking about for real. These are facts. Tiffany gave a whole bunch of bitches that ain't shit. She chopped up the same stuff I'm saying right now on the phone. You live and you learn. Whenever you're around, this shit happens. Now, on Man TV, we saw him kiss a man, and check this out, man. Somebody say Tiffany is guilty as fuck too. Hey man, y'all bitch ass niggas wasn't even talking about this video when it came out. It's been out before. Y'all motherfuckers, a lot of y'all niggas is bandwagon niggas. So I know when they finally get me on some fuck shit, you hoe ass niggas gonna be like, I ain't taking up for nobody.
No.
Nigga, we know you have desires for boys and men. I'm talking about the singing group too. You want to be close to man asshole. Now the problem is, this is what I think. I think if Aries was left alone with a little light-skinned boy, he would do something to him. That's my opinion.
That's heavy.
I think he would. But the video wasn't funny.
No.
The video wasn't funny.
And she even says it. She said it today, yeah.
Can you?
I'm sorry to jump in. The video wasn't funny. Okay, it really was. Not by any means. There was no kiki anywhere. Okay, let's go.
Imagine
She says it was.
the drama that's about to happen over a video that wasn't even funny. So what I'm saying is this. Aries, do you realize how much stuff go to hell when you come close to it? You should really off yourself. You should get a Bible and read a couple of scriptures before you tell negative entity in everybody else's life. You should off yourself, dog, for real. You know when you touch the kids in any way, you can be sued? Did you know that? Are you that stupid? You grew up in Hollywood. You come from the Hollywood family. You up. And now, because Tiffany got the bag, she in it too, and they got to have their people mitigate the damages with the people that's gonna hustle. Bottom line, if you got the bag in Hollywood, this is part of having the bag. Did y'all ever get sued back over some sucker shit? Back in the day when you just be like, what?
Attempted.
Yeah. Good.
Sure, but it's not free. Like you said, you never get out scot-free because they don't come after people that they don't think that's broke.
If you popped off, this video won't go nowhere.
Well, let's talk about it, y'all. That was cool.
So, thank you for listening. That's the video that this FYI was published on YouTube, and I pulled it from a gentleman's YouTube channel by Forgotten King TV 2.0. So I'm gonna give him his props, okay? So that's why I listened to the actual video from. And anyways, I wanted to give my commentary on the actual video itself. First of all, it sounds like Aries Spears is not quite right? He shouldn't be left alone with children. And it sounds like maybe we've known that, or someone knew it for years. This is what it sounds like, right? That's what Corey Holcomb is saying. Also, it sounds like he's saying that all the blame should be on Aries Spears and not on Tiffany Haddish. Because he's saying Tiffany would never touch children, this, that, and the third, and that Aries should be held responsible because of how he's moved in the past. Because he goes on to say, you know his works and this, that, and the third. My response to all of this is that this is a whole mess. This is a sick mess. The only victims that I see here are the children who are adults now, but they're going to need counseling probably for the rest of their lives. I do see Aries is definitely allegedly not right. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, not right, and he should have been left alone with the kids. The question is, should Tiffany Haddish be held accountable? In my opinion, to a certain extent, yes. Not because she actually put hands on the children or anything like that, but because she left the children alone. She was, the children were in her hands, at her care. So why did she leave the children alone with Aries Spears? That is the question. Why didn't she stay on site, and why didn't she just watch the whole entire skit through and through? And maybe, possibly, these things would have went down. So that's my opinion on that. And lastly, is this a money grab for the kids that were violated allegedly back in the skit? Partially, maybe so. But for the most part, I looked at the video and I can tell you that it wasn't funny. It was very creepy. And there was no kiki about this skit. I'm telling you, there's not a kiki in it. It was all sick and ill. It just was. That's the way to put it. And that's why this is so hot on social media, because people are asking all these questions. Like, what? Why was this allowed? Okay? And Aries definitely brought it back to light, because you remember he came out, he was talking about Lizzo, and then it popped off from there. And people just went after Aries and Tiffany. And remember, Tiffany has the bag. I agree. Tiffany does have the coins, the money. So they're definitely going to go after Tiffany, because she actually has money. And that makes sense, actually. Anyway, to conclude of this, my biggest thing is that the kids will be okay. They're clearly the ones who are the victims here, and hopefully this will be over soon. What are your thoughts and your opinions? As I always say, you can't change anyone else, you only can change yourself. And let's focus on the things that we can control and not on things that we can't. I'll be back with another one. Thank you. Bye-bye.